Okay, Assalamualaikum guys. How's everybody? So I believe you have received a pack of homework from the school, including for maths. So for maths, I plan to continue with the syllabus because for the past 2 weeks, I have assigned you with the revision. So now it's time to move forward. Let's just do whatever we can. We move with the syllabus, okay? So I want to continue with the next subtopic, which is proportion, okay? So please, when you get the homework pack, I need you to print out the worksheet. If possible, please print out the worksheet. At the worksheet, I have like a set of questions, and I have given answers as well. So when you do the exercise, please make sure you recheck your answer. Check straight away your answer. If you get a different one, you can simply text me. You have my phone number, or you can simply message me on IG. Okay, it's fine. Just anytime. Okay, as long as you can answer the question. Okay, so this class is for maths. For maths, it's the same thing, but I try to cover the easy topic, which is simultaneous equation. So for this video, I'm trying to cover maths and maths in one video. Okay, at the end of this lesson for maths, I am going to do simultaneous equation. Just maybe one example, and then I am quite sure that you can do because you have covered with your previous teacher for that topic. Okay, so for this one is proportion. We have two types. Oh, sorry, before that, make sure you print the worksheet because all examples on the board here will be taken from the worksheet. So you need to refer to the question. You need to refer to the question in order to understand my example. If not, it's going to be very blur for you guys. Okay, make sure you refer to the worksheet. If you don't have a printer, it's okay. Just refer to phone and laptop, or just two phones. One is for you to view the video. Another one is for you to view the question, the worksheet. Okay, so you don't have to if you don't have printer, you don't have to copy the question. Straight away do your workings only. Okay, we want to save time because I know you got a lot of homework. Okay, I am not that mean. Okay, okay. So now we have two types of proportion, which is directly proportional and inversely proportional for your syllabus. Okay, we go one by one. Okay, I am not sure whether you have covered this with your previous teacher, but it's okay. We try to do it one more time. Okay, so directly proportional. Directly proportional. For proportional, we have a certain symbol. We have a specific symbol for proportion. Okay, so the question or the sentence in maths is going to be like this: Y is directly proportional to X. Okay, so how do we change this English sentence to math sentence? So how do we change? How do we simplify that? Is proportion, the symbol for proportion is like that. Like that. Okay, it's like gitu. Okay, so when we have Y is directly proportional to X, so this is how we change to math sentence. Y directly proportion to X. So that's how you write in terms of maths. Okay, M is directly proportional to W. So M directly proportional to W. We just need to change from English sentence to math sentence. Very easy this one. Okay, volt is directly proportional to watt. Okay, so you just write down volt directly proportional to watt. Okay, that's it. Okay, but in maths, we want to calculate something. It's not just putting a symbol. Okay, we want to calculate something. So in order to calculate something, you need to have an equal sign. So how do we come up with equal sign after that symbol? Okay. Okay. So when we want to change from proportion symbol to equal symbol, you need to add a constant in front of your unknown. Okay, in other words, when I want to change, when I want to add, this is so dulu. When I want to add equal sign, I need to put a constant. Normally, the constant that we use for this topic is K. Okay, so you need to put Y equals to Kx. Okay, when you change from the proportion symbol to equal sign, you need to put a constant in front of your unknown. Put a constant. Constant, usually we use K. So please stick to K. Okay, just use K. Okay, so here, M directly proportional to W. How do I change to equal sign? So to change to equal sign, that is just M equals. When we put equal sign, you need to put constant in front. Put constant K, W. Same goes to that one. So this one is going to be like this. Both equal K. And then we have what? Okay, I use a bracket here because what is just one thing in maths, one thing. Okay, K. So K what? That's how we do. So that is for directly proportional. Okay, directly proportional. Okay, so another relation in proportional is inversely proportional. Inverse means it's reciprocal. It's the other way around. It's reciprocal means 1 over something. That is inverse. Okay, so example, I use the same letter so that you guys can see. So y is directly proportional to x. Y proportional to x. This question, y is inversely proportional to x. So how do we put in math sentence? Y inversely proportional, still the same symbol, but because of the word inverse, so you need to put 1 over x. Whenever you have inversely proportional, you need to have 1 over. 1 over means inverse. Okay, remember, so this is the 2 keywords that is very important in this subtopic. Proportional, some of the questions simply use proportional. They don't use the word directly. Proportional simply means you just straight away put the relation. Inversely, you need to put 1 over that unknown. Okay, so the same thing goes to when you want to change to equal sign, you need to put a constant as well. So put a constant. So when you want to change to equal sign, this one is going to be y equals to K over x. You put a constant. Okay, but now the constant is above your unknown because this is inversely proportional. Okay, second example, I use exactly the same unknown here. M is inversely proportional to W. So M inversely proportional to W. I need to put 1 over because it's inverse. Okay, so now when we change to equal sign, it's going to be M equals to K over W. Okay, so very easy. Directly proportional straight away like that. And then if you want to change to equal, equals K something. Okay, inversely proportional, still we use the same symbol, but then it's 1 over something. When you put equal sign, it's going to be equal K over something. Okay, so if you think you need to copy, I need everybody to copy actually, but I'm not sure whether you have the notebook or not, but I think you have because tadi kan, semua balik kan. If you have, please pause the video and copy the notes. Okay, take your time, copy the notes, try to understand. Okay, and to erase, okay. So, let's look at the example. Okay, I have like 3 boxes in your worksheet. The first test, 1 until 4, the first one, and then the second box is 5 until 8, and then we have the exam style question. Okay, so let's do the first one. Do number 1 together. Okay, and then I want you to try to do the rest on your own. Okay, number 1. If y is, okay, number 1 here, okay, do together, okay. Y is proportional to x cubed. Okay. And given that y equals to 24 when x equals to 2. So this is the first hint given to you by the question. Okay. But the question asks us to find y when x equals to 4. Question asks us to find y. Means what is the value of y when your x is equals to 4. I hope you can read my handwriting. Okay. So now first step. From the proportional symbol, we need to change to equal sign. Why do we need to change to equal sign? Because we want to calculate something. When you want to calculate something, you need to change to equal sign. Okay, so that is the relation y proportional x cubed. Put equal sign. What we need to add here? Constant k in front. Put k x cubed. Okay, so from the hint given by the question, y equals 24 when x equals to 2. Key in that 2 values inside here. key in inside. So y is 24 equals to k. We don't know what is k, just let it be k. X cubed, which is 2 cubed. Okay, where did I get this value? From here, from the question, from the first hint given in the question. Okay, so we calculate equals to k, that is just 8. Use your calculator. Okay, Decker, use your calculator. Okay, so now my k is just 24 over 8. So k is equals to 3. Okay, so now we know the value of k. Okay, and I just continue here. So after we calculate the value of k, now our equation here would be y equals to 3x cubed. Where do I get the 3? Because k equals to 3. I just substitute 3 in here. 3 in here. Put 3 in here. Okay. So it's from k. Ya, kalau korang tak faham, again if you don't understand, it's from y equals to k x cubed. So y equals to 3x cubed because we have calculated the k. So now the question asks what is y when x equals to 4. So just substitute that value inside your x here. So y equals to 3, 4 power 3. Okay, so just use your calculator. You will get 64 times 3. Sorry, 192. That's it. That's how you do. Okay, very easy this topic. Okay, number 2, I want you to try on your own. Let's do number 4 together. Wait a minute. Okay, let's do number 4 together. Okay, let's do number 4. Let's do together. Sometimes for easy question, it's going to be like this, where you have like very simple sentence. But sometimes you will be given in very application punya question. Okay, so number 4 is the application type of question. So read the question first. When an object is dropped, the distance d, which is false in t seconds, is proportional to t squared. So given that d proportional to t squared, from the long sentence there, we change or we convert to math sentence. D proportional to t squared. That's it. Okay. So read the second sentence. If d is equals to 1 to 2.5, I put everything here. 1 to 2.5. When t is equals to 5. Okay. Question asks for what is d? What is d when your t is equals to 7 seconds? Okay, so this is what the question wants, the value of d. Okay, so we have this relation. Okay, let's do the working. So here is the working. D in proportional to t squared. Now you want to calculate d, so you need to put equal sign. When you put equal sign, you need to put a constant in front. Okay, so d equals to k t squared. Okay, so now substitute in the value from the first hint given in the question. So 1 to 2.5 equals to k. T is 5 squared. So from here you calculate your k. Use your calculator. Calculate your k is just 1 to 2.5 divided by 25. So you will get 4.9. So now my equation now is d equals to 4.9 t squared. It's from here. It's just that same equation, I just substitute the value of k, which I have calculated, into my equation. Okay, so now question asks for what is d? What is d? What is my d when t is equals to 7? So just substitute in 7 in here. Use your calculator. 4.9 times 49. So 24.01. That's it. That's how you do. Okay? Okay, so I hope you guys can understand. But it's okay. If you think this is very complicated, just text me. Just message me anytime. Okay? Okay. Now let's do maybe 2 questions for the inversely proportional. If you think you need to copy, just pause the video. Okay. So now let's look at number 5 because I want to deal with the inversely proportional. Okay, number 5, read the question. Y is inversely proportional to x squared. So number 5 now. So y inversely proportional. Inversely need to put 1 over. 1 over. Okay, 1 over x squared. Okay, and y equals to 4 when x equals to 1. Given that y equals to 4 when x equals to 1. Okay, I really like, I do suggest students to write down the hint given in the question, because it really, there's no mark here by writing this down, but you are guiding yourself to answer the question. Okay, and you need to like do a proper working so the examiner can understand your workings. Easier for him to mark later. Okay, question asks for what is y? What is y when your x is equals to 2? So question 1y. Okay, so when you want to calculate something, you need to change from the proportional symbol to equal sign. When you want to put equal sign, you need to put a constant. Okay, so from y, like inversely proportional to 1 over x squared, change to equal, put constant straight away. Okay, over x squared. Okay, put the hint inside. Y equals to 4 when x equals to 1. So 4 equals to k over 1. So therefore my k is equals to 4. 1 square, guys. K equals to 4. Okay, settle with that. Now our equation is y equals to k over x squared. We have calculated our k, which is 4. Substitute into your equation. So y equals to 4 over x squared. Okay, so now question asks for y when x equals to 2. So y equals to 4 over 2 squared. So calculate, you get 1. Okay, that's how you do. Easy only. Okay, let's do number 8 together. Number 8 now. Okay, the brightness of a light varies inversely as the square of the distance from the source. Okay, that long sentence there, you change to maths sentence. Okay, the brightness, let's just use the alphabet only. Brightness B. Inversely as the square of the distance. Inverse 1 over square of distance. Distance square. Okay, distance square. Okay. Okay, a lamp has a brightness of 20 lumens at a distance of 1 meter. Okay, so this is the hint given by the question. When B equals to 20, your D is equals to 1. That's the hint. Okay, how bright it is it at 10 meters? So what is your B when your D is equals to 10? So that is the question. So from the English sentence there, we change to math sentence. So we make it easy. We make it easier. Okay, so now we have B inversely proportional to D squared. We want to calculate B, right? So you need to put equal sign. When you put equal sign, you need to add a constant. Okay, add a constant. B equals to K over D squared. Okay, so now substitute the first hint. B equals to 20 when D equals to 1. So 20 equals to K over 1 square. Therefore, my K is equals to 20. Okay, that come. 1 square is 1. 1 times 20. This is division. Division go over there. It cross equal signs becomes times. Okay. Okay. So now instead of having B equals to K over D square, now I have B equals to 20 over D square. Question asks for B. What is my B when my B is equals to 10, sorry. So it's equals to 20 over 10 square. So that is just 20 over 100. So which is equals to 0.2. Settle. Okay, that's it. Okay, so please do all question, including the one that we have do on the board. Here, I want you to redo all questions. All. Okay. Okay, so now it's at maths, okay? I want to do simultaneous, just one example on simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation for maths is the same as maths. It's just that now we are dealing with square. For maths, you don't deal with square. You only have linear equation only, which is x plus y equals to something. For maths, we have x squared plus y squared, which means you need to expand your equation, okay? So it's just in terms of whether you know how to do the basic expansion or not, okay? So I just do one question. The rest you need to do it. I do expect you guys to finish this homework before the MCO ends, okay? Okay, I just pick one question, which is solve x plus 2y equals to 7 and x squared plus y squared equals to 10. Okay, so we want to solve that equation. Solve means we need to find what is our x, what is our y. Okay, because we have x squared means we need to have two values of x. Because we have y squared means your final answer we have two values of y. So two values of x and two values of y. Okay, because of the square. The power here indicate how many answers you will have for each unknown. Okay, so let this one be the first equation, let this one be the second equation. So how do we start? Is you let one of your unknown in the first equation be the head of the subject. Okay, I choose x. From the first equation, my x is equals to 7 minus 2y. Okay, settle eh? Okay, and then let's say I denote that as my third equation. So now I substitute my third equation. Substitute I use abbreviation only. Substitute third equation into second equation. So instead of having x squared, now I have 7 minus 2y. So it's just 7 minus 2y squared plus y squared equals to 10. Expand. If you don't know how to expand the quick way, the shortcut way, you do two brackets. It's okay. Okay? So let me just do shortcut. It's gonna you will get 49 minus 28 plus 4y squared plus y squared equals to 10. That two terms you can add because we have the same unknown here. So it's gonna be 5y squared. Oh, I left my y here, sorry. Okay, minus 28y plus 49 minus 10 equals to 0. Because you want to solve, right? You need to let one side become 0. So you will end up with 5y squared minus 28y plus 39 equals to 0. So how do we solve quadratic? Whenever you end with a quadratic equation, what should you do? Use EQN straight away. So key in inside your calculator. Okay, key inside your calculator. What is your A? Dakam and Hazrix. This is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, so your A is just 5. Okay, B is negative 28, and then C is 39. Just key in inside. You will get your Y. Okay, calculator will show you X. Calculator will show you X. Okay, but since we are calculating Y, you change the unknown to Y. Jangan letak X kat situ. Okay, so Y. So y minus 3, another one is y minus 2.6. Okay, so okay, just put that one first. Okay, and then y equals to 3, y equals to 2.6. We have two answers for y. Settle. But remember, we want to find x and y. So we are done with my y. Done with y. So we want to find x. So how do we find x? Substitute the y value into the third equation. Actually, you can substitute these y values into the first, second or third, doesn't matter. You will get the same answer for x. But the easiest one would be to substitute in the third equation. Why? Because we want to find x now, right? Our aim is we want to find x.